becoming as far as the legend, the man himself. And his commitment to philanthropy that is also concerned, it's a hard goodbye, a hard farewell as far as people from all walks of life, whether be it from celebrities, from politicians, from other industrialists, all of them have now been extending their condolences as they are paying their tributes to Ratan Tata. Well, we have Aruneels joining us right now. Aruneels, I mean, we can go on and on as far as Ratan Tata, his contributions, the kind of impact that he had, even when it comes to the common man. One may have not met him, but he still, no matter what he did through his actions, impacted the lives of many.
Well, certainly, yes. The legacy of Ratan Tata will live on forever. At present, I'm reporting from the NCPA, National Center for Performing Arts. This is basically is also owned by the Tata Group. At the NCPA at around 10:30 a.m., the mortal remains of Ratan Tata will be brought over here. You can see massive preparations being made by the Mumbai police. Those who want to pay their last respects to their beloved Ratan Tata, basically to his mortal remains, can come here. That is what a statement from the Tata Group has also said. There are elaborate preparations have been made at the NCPA in Nariman Point, South Mumbai as well. Now, speaking about the legacy of Mr. Ratan Tata, his achievement in the business spectrum is well known. How he took over the Tata Group in 1991 and later on took the Tata Group to the pinnacle of its height, from salt to software to vehicles to almost everything that the Tata company basically was making. More than 30 lakh employees work with the Tata Group. But it is the humanity characteristic of Ratan Tata that basically stands out. His compassion towards the people of India as well as to his country. His feeling towards the country is a highlight of his entire journey, basically his career. How during the COVID period also, Ratan Tata had urged his fellow companies not to lay off employees because there were huge losses that were being made. How Ratan Tata basically decided in 2012 that malnutrition is something that needs to be fought against. He urged his fellow business leaders to fight against malnutrition. All the philanthropy work that Ratan Tata has done till now, be it in the field of education, that signifies via the TIS, Tata Institute of Social Science, that was initiated by the Tata Group. How several social workers, several experts in the field of sociology, psychology have come from the TIS Center. How Tata Center for Cancer, Tata Cancer Hospital, that again was developed under the aegis of Ratan Tata, has treated lakhs of cancer patients. That is also based out from Mumbai. The man may be no more, but almost everybody has felt emotional today. There are WhatsApp messages being sent across different groups, across WhatsApp groups across India. People basically are paying rich tributes to a man who was obviously a business leader, but who prioritized the country more, who basically prioritize the countrymen more. That is basically evidence when Ratan Tata announced to the people of India that he wants to make the world's most economical car, and he basically fulfilled his promise as well, getting the Tata Nano for a mere rupees 1 lakh. As I was pointing out, then later on also, after taking over, how Ratan Tata understood that software is the go-to sector now, and TCS was basically made what it is under the leadership of Ratan Tata only. With respect to his contribution to the society, several such incidents or anecdotes come to the fore. If we remember how young interns had joined the Tata Group, Ratan Tata basically bent on his knees with them for a photograph. Basically, that was an initiative by him to motivate those young employees. Business leaders, CEOs of top companies, Ambani's, be it Sundar Pichai, they all have basically tweeted their respect for Ratan Tata. Sundar Pichai going to the extent of saying that he is the main motivation factor for the young business leaders across India, or most of the business leaders who have been made till now have followed on his footsteps. From Mukesh Ambani to Gautam Adani, everybody have basically mentioned about the fact that how Ratan Tata was an idol for them, how he basically prioritized the country and the countrymen more than the business. That basically signifies how business leaders or business magnates should basically operate across the world. Personalities from the political world as well, led by PM Modi, basically showering praises on Ratan Tata, calling him an extraordinary and compassionate soul. Be it from the Bollywood fraternity, Ajay Devgan also basically saying that what he has done for India, what he has done for Indians can never be forgotten. And yes, you can see at the NCPA ground now, gradually preparations are being made over here. At present, the mortal remains are at his residence. Later on at around 10:30 a.m., the mortal remains will be brought over here. People can pay their respects, and around 4 to 4:30 p.m. With state honors, the final rites of Mr. Ratan Tata will be done. The Maharashtra government has also announced 1 day of mourning today, but no state government activities will be conducted today. With respect to the
Minister himself, Aruneel, and he is pointing out when it comes to the manner in which that Ratan Tata would be remembered. Ratan Tata's legacy as a visionary leader, as a compassionate philanthropist, that will be remembered and will be celebrated for generations to come. Our Chief Minister's statement that has also come in saying that the nation has lost a gem, has lost a Ratan, and of course when it comes to the government today will be according a state funeral for Ratan Tata.
एक अनमोल रत्न कहते हैं, वो रहा नहीं. ये भारत का कोहिनूर, हरपला भारत का कोहिनूर रहा नहीं. रतन टाटा जी हमारे में नहीं रहे. ये बहुत ही वेदनादायी दुखद घटना है हमारे लिए. लाखों लोगों को उन्होंने उद्योजक बनाया, और आज मैं यही कहूँगा कि उनको देखकर लोगों में ऊर्जा आती थी, प्रेरणा आती थी, और वो हमारे महाराष्ट्र और हमारे भारत देश का अभिमान है.
Absolutely, being the abhiman of the country, because this is when his legacy, that as a visionary leader and a compassionate philanthropist, Ankit, that comes to light. As we talk about Ratan Tata, the condolences that have been pouring in, and of course, he has left a lasting impact on several areas.
In fact, it's very important to note he is a philanthropist, he was a top industrialist, but let's also not forget that he studied as a case, and his group is studied as a case in business schools all around the world because of how far he took it himself. He took over from a real legend, J.R.D. Tata. At that time, Tata Group was already one of the biggest groups in this entire subcontinent, but he really expanded it to a place where it is a global name. It owns global marquee names like Jaguar, Land Rover. Let's take a look, Amita, at some of the responses and go through a couple of the stories also. I mean, we have the President of India, of course. Let's read Draupadi Murmu, the President's tweet. She says, in the sad demise of Sri Ratan Tata, India has lost an icon who blended corporate growth with nation building and excellence with ethics. A recipient of Padma Vibhushan and Padma Bhushan, he took forward the great Tata legacy and gave it a more impressive global presence. He inspired seasoned professionals and young students alike. His contribution to philanthropy and charity is invaluable. I convey my condolences to his family, the entire team of the Tata Group, and his admirers across the globe. We have former Prime Minister H.D. Devagowda. India has lost a visionary business leader in the passing away of Sri Ratan Tata. In his early years as chairman Tata Group, I had negotiated the creation of a new airport for Bangalore with him. I was chief minister then. Later too we were in touch. He was a very gentle person, rest in peace. So he's telling about his own experiences. A competitor of TCS, Infosys, they have written, we are deeply saddened by the loss of Ratan Tata, a visionary leader who transformed industries and touched countless lives through his integrity, innovation and philanthropy. his legacy will continue to inspire generations. I remember, Amita, this one time just a couple of years ago, Narayan Murthy and Ratan Tata had met at an event, and Ratan Tata, being the senior, Narayan Murthy had bent down and he had touched his feet, and that was a iconic visual of that time of two great leaders of India who ran companies that competed against each other, who took Indian IT to the next level. Ashwini Vaishnav, our current IT minister, railway minister, he says, deeply saddened by the passing of Sri Ratan Tata, a visionary business leader, an extraordinary nation builder, and a remarkable human being. His contributions to industry, society, and humanity have left an indelible legacy. Heartfelt condolences to his family and loved ones. Om Shanti. Sharad Pawar, a leader who has dealt with a number of industrialists over the years, his often called India's most industry-friendly leader, he had been called. Industrialist Ratan Tata, chairman of Tata Group, who has raised the profile of the country through his glorious achievements around the world, bid farewell to the world. Ratan Tata's nature of always giving a helping hand to overcome every natural or human crisis befalling the country will always be remembered. Heartfelt tribute to Ratan Tata, a personality who paved the way for success through social consciousness. I have a lot more of these. We'll be reading them through the day, Amita. For the moment, tossing this back to you with a clear message of how much Ratan Tata will be missed.
Because that was his genuine humility, that in every interaction that will be remembered forever. And it is hard to think that it was just few days ago, that was his last statement that he made on social media, saying that thank you for thinking of me. With that, we head into a short break. Back with the live update.